What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kraken Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And today we got a special guest host. So one of our subscribers who enjoys the Tournament of Power, we invited him on for the very last, technically the last one, the last match of the tournament.
The tournament battle?
Yeah, the last match. So, of the Tournament of Power. So everybody, this is Jacob Cockerell.
Hello.
Yeah, so everybody that's one of our subscribers. So we are cool like that, just getting it out there.
No, we're not.
I'd have paid all the money.
But so this is our last match, man. How great of a journey has this been, man?
It's actually been really fun.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Some good debates, some good discussions in the comment section.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
The Frank Dukes one.
Oh yeah, that dude was pissed.
Yeah, he was.
He was mad. You do not honor him. It was like, yeah, that's what it almost felt like.
And not only that, Will, his comment on John Wick.
Oh yeah,
Man.
he was a little salty.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
bit.
Just a tad.
But
I'm sorry, Will.
I think the two that are in it now deserve to be here.
Oh yeah,
of all the fighters, you know.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, man. Like, I'm surprised on a couple. Like, I am surprised that Riddick. Tommy made it as far as he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at that. You know, the one I was surprised the most was with James Bond against Galahad. I just knew James Bond was going to win because he's a lot more popular character. Yeah, and I was surprised he lost. But man,
yeah, you were a little salty about that one, weren't you?
A little bit. You know, I had a hard time getting over Galahad. You know, but then I came around. I guess.
He's
no longer in it, so it's good.
The one thing I've enjoyed over the course of these videos, man, just the subscribers who've interacted with us. Which one of them has won a gift? Which Chris mailed your prize out today, so it should be getting to you hopefully within the next week or so.
Yep.
Yeah, I did not realize he stayed in Scotland.
Was it Scotland or Sweden?
Scotland. Fuck, like that. It took me 45 minutes to mail that package out. You better be glad we like you, Chris. It took me 45 minutes to get that package mailed out. Dude was a rookie and didn't know what he was doing.
No, crap.
Yeah, it's like, oh no. But yes, everybody. But so today we have the last two contestants in our Tournament of Power.
Yep.
The last match we had was.
Yeah, we'll go and do the results between Mad Dog and Riddick.
Yeah, so Mad Dog and Riddick. That was the fight we had before the championship match to determine who else was meeting Rama.
Who'd you pick?
Riddick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody on this table picked Riddick.
Yeah. Probably because that's the right choice.
Yeah, and I think so too. I think so too.
Mad Dog's all the time getting ripped into pieces over everything.
Well,
look at that one Skyline movie. He got ripped into pieces.
It's true. But so, of course, Riddick won the last battle. So today we have Riddick versus Rama in our championship match. Like, this has been an awesome journey, and I cannot wait to discuss this this one right here.
Now, there's a surprise rule that I'm going to bring up later on in the video.
All right.
I just feel like I have to have it, and I'm going to surprise both of y'all with it. Well, maybe not you, Carolina.
No. But so everybody, so for those who are tuning in for the first time on our championship match, go watch the others.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe.
Well, they get better. They got better as they went along.
Yeah. I don't know what you.
I mean, some of the first ones were pretty intense right off the bat.
Yeah.
You're
right.
Like Beck and John McClane.
Yeah, that was which I know you were a little salty about that one.
Well, I mean, dude,
yeah.
The Rock.
I thought,
You thought John McClane should have won that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought John McClane was gonna lose too, man, because I just thought he was Beck was a lot more. He was a lot bigger and a lot stronger, and he could actually fight. Mm-hmm. So I was surprised at that one too.
Dude, my wife was salty about Bourne.
Man, she was. Like, you understand? Like, after I posted that video, she called me at work drunk about the disrespect I showed to Jason Bourne. I'm like, hey, I have no control over the votes. Okay, I just post them, make my points, and it's up to the audience.
Her big argument was if you did the video better,
it's like,
they would have had better points.
It was a one-sided video. I will give her that on that.
No, fair enough, but because I thought that who did he fight? Oh, he
Mad
fought
Dog.
Mad Dog. I'm sorry, I thought Mad Dog would have won in a fight like that where there was no prep time, just random encounter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jason Bourne was not beating Mad Dog with knives.
I think that's one of the things too. I mean, I really enjoy watching you and your sisters, especially like with the horror movies and the It review. But when it came to the power tournament, man, they kind of just agreed with you.
Because they were smart.
I don't like doing that.
I know. I don't, and I think that's why it's good to have 2 to 3 people, so you can get different viewpoints and different discussions going on who should win.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, so everybody, got a little sidetracked there. So everybody, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go over our tournament rules.
Okay, what are we switching? We want to turn 5 into 7?
Yes, that's what we're gonna do today. So rule number 1: each participant has 7 days worth of prep time to get ready for this fight. So anything they can learn in 7 days about their opponent and put it to good use, that's what they get.
I think we need to stick with the...
So it is going to stick with it.
Okay. Now, rule number 2, knives are allowed, like always.
Yes, knives are allowed, and I think this is going to be the strong point of both these contestants today.
Yeah, okay.
Like, yeah.
Jacob, do you remember rule number 3?
No.
Where the setting is?
Oh, the where else?
All right, so...
We're sticking to that?
Yes, we are. So rule number 3 takes place in an abandoned warehouse. So we got a lot of nooks and crannies, the shadows, dark places.
Wood, pallets and shit, broken glass.
That's right, enclosed areas. So that's still the setting for the final match. Now, rule number 4, no firearms. I've stuck with that throughout. Well, we've stuck with that throughout this entire. I'm getting a little tongue tied. Yeah, I'm getting a little tongue tied.
Yeah.
Throughout this entire tournament, and I feel, and I'm pretty sure Anubis and Jacob would agree, it makes for better discussions when you're discussing who should win a fight in hand-to-hand combat.
And I'm gonna throw out a 5th rule here in a couple.
He's been wanting this rule for
for 4 rounds.
Yeah, for 4 rounds. So I'm gonna give it to him today. So rule number 5.
No, I'm gonna throw it out when it's needed.
When it's needed.
Okay, so
you're gonna make me have my pick in my mind, then you throw out this 5th
That's
rule.
right.
I'm gonna
mess everything up.
Okay, so rule number 5 will take place later on in the video, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we went over our rules and everything, who y'all want to talk about first?
Who do you want to talk about, Jacob?
That's right. You're the guest.
There's only 2 of them.
I know. Let's just go with Rama.
Rama?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with Rama today.
Now that's funny too, because you just watched those movies, didn't you? Did you watch the?
I rewatched. Yeah, I watched them. Raid and Riddick.
The second one.
Most of it. I got to
Okay. Plus, like I said, the good thing about this though is we can post their fights in the comments for the very last video, because some of the matches didn't make sense for like Tommy Oliver versus anybody, because all we really get to see was Tommy Oliver as a Power Ranger to show most of his feats.
Yeah.
He didn't really have that many fights.
But we also got to remember too, though, that even though it was Tommy Oliver, it was still him fighting.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I couldn't post many of his fights because most of them were as he was a Power
Ranger.
Yeah. So that's why I couldn't post them. But this is different.
Yeah, we can post.
Yeah.
Right. All right. If you do post this one, you should post the who's the better killer fight scene.
Well.
And Lord Marshall fight scene.
Oh, I'm gonna post all those.
And any other ones?
You go.
I think you should post the video.
Are we talking about Rama or Riddick? Yeah. Let's stick on track here.
Well, you should definitely do the hammer chick and the baseball dude.
No, the only video I need to post is a knife fight.
I don't know.
With the guy in the kitchen.
That's the biggest. What made me just choose my pick on this one. Was that
it's like that's really the highlight of to show what Rama was capable of. So all right. So Rama, anybody who doesn't know Rama by now, he's the rookie cop in the Raid series. Well,
in the first
movie, yeah. The second movie,
his real name's like Iko Uiz.
Yeah, Iko Uiz. That's how I pronounce it. That's how we've been pronouncing it. If we're getting it wrong, we apologize, but it is what it is.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so y'all want to go down far as, do you want to do like we did the last one, or you want to just
do the rules?
Yeah, you want to just go with each contestant.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so rule number 1, there was 7 days prep time. Now, I'm sorry, go ahead. You want to start it off?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The 7 days prep time, I think that he'll definitely use that. I think that'll be his. I think that'll go towards him.
I think so too.
I think he'll use it more than Riddick would.
Yeah,
definitely.
Riddick would probably just take a vacation and be like, I never had 7 days where I didn't have to fight.
Right.
Yeah. And I think Riddick will try and have it figured out by like day 3 or 4.
Right, and I think too that with him being a cop, like I've said in the previous videos, with him being a cop, they have to prep for those missions before they go out and do whatever they got to do. And I think, as far as the prep time, I agree with y'all. I think the prep time does lean more towards Rama as far as being able to use it better.
No, it's not by much.
Like I said, I don't know.
I don't think it's by that much.
I don't know, man.
Because more of like when it comes to like the cops and stuff, it's more like a briefing. Like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bust in this house, and we're gonna go through these corridors because they got like the blueprints and whatnot. We're gonna,
Right.
I mean, but it's not like that
But
in depth.
you gotta think when he went undercover, you know, he was on point on what could be done and what he couldn't. Like when they put that tracker on him when he first came out of jail.
Yeah.
He just threw it away
Yeah,
just right off the bat.
I completely forgot about that, man.
And then, you know, he pretty much went off on his
Yeah, he
superiors.
did.
Hey, you're going to get me killed.
Right.
You know,
Man,
so
'cause
he's
he
good
was
at having
totally
a game
right about-
plan.
Yeah, he was right about that too, man.
And I think it shows too, man. Like there were situations in that movie when that happened.
Yeah.
Or after that happened, it shows that how quick he can think on his feet because there were certain
Yeah.
situations in that movie that could have caused him to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well,
he just thought, just like, okay, I got to do this and that.
Yeah, good on instinct.
Yeah,
got
he's
really good.
I think so
instinct.
too.
Good observation skills. Like he was the one that noticed the gun underneath the table. That
Yes,
guy
you're
was
right.
gonna get.
Yep.
Or he noticed that they were walking up in the jail scene on the Raid 2, and when before the mud fight, he noticed that
yeah.
the guy was walking
Yeah.
with a shank.
And
Yep.
he was already unscrewing his
Yeah.
broom and everything.
So I think he
like
has
that.
really good situational awareness, man. And like I said, and I think that's because of him being a cop. Like in the first movie, he's a rookie.
I don't know.
Right.
He doesn't act like that much, but by the second one, you see just how well he is at noticing the things in his surroundings and making a game plan, just like spur the moment and
he's
make
like,
one.
Finn, I'm gonna start a whole big fight right now.
Right.
Right.
And yeah, that prison fight scene was amazing.
I mean, what do you
and it also shows how ruthless. Like that's another thing that scene showed too. If you go by what you saw in the first movie where he was a rookie to just that prison scene where you see he's been in there for 2
I
years.
think the rookie, even him in the first one, he shows how ruthless he is.
Yeah, because he was stabbing
Yeah.
dudes in the
He
knees.
killed a guy with a door frame.
Yeah, it's
Right.
true.
And that's the thing. He don't hesitate. He
Yes,
goes.
that-
He wants to
exactly.
go for the quickest knock,
Yep.
take down, kill, whatever.
Kicking dudes off the top floor.
Right.
Right.
So we know that he is like there is no hesitation when it comes to doing what he's got to do.
Yeah.
So I think the prep time is going to lean more towards him. Now
I don't think it'll lean much though. What do you think?
No, not much. Because Riddick's pretty much on par with that too.
Yeah,
Well,
I would agree with that.
do you want us to say that one's on equal footing?
Pretty close.
I would give it Rama a little, probably maybe 60-40.
52-48.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can go with that.
Can you go?
Yeah,
with that?
that's
Yes,
about
I think
right.
that's it's a
little-
narrow advantage, but in the last match
Right.
against a fighter like Riddick, every advantage is going to help him right now.
The 52 over 48.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just that rate.
That one little thing that he prepped for better than Riddick can
Yeah.
cause Riddick to
Right.
die today. So now the second rule, the knives are allowed. Now this one, I'd have to say this is completely equal footing.
Right.
I will not give disadvantage to either one of these.
Right.
Both of these guys know how to use a knife.
Absolutely.
And what I love about
They're both the curved blades.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Yep. They both, they are both proficient in curved blades. Because I'm not sure exactly what
Riddick's
the
is?
name of the knife is.
On Riddick's?
Yes,
Or,
on Riddick's.
Rama's?
Yeah, Rama's
Rama's
Karen
a
bit.
Karen bit.
Yeah.
You know
Do you
that?
know?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So like I said, for me, I can't give an advantage to either one. Like we've seen, like I don't know. Now I'll say this. Aside from the one fight where Riddick cut down all those dudes in a row,
Yeah.
I think we do get to see Rama more in action with a knife.
I think
Right.
the action's better in just the movie with the knife when it comes to the
Right.
raid.
And I think that's more of a directorial style than anything else.
Well, not only that, it was him and Mad Dog was doing the choreography.
Right,
And,
right.
you know, when you specialize in that, you're gonna make it.
Yeah, and it was a highlight.
If you're good at it, dude, you know, you're good at it.
And Rama, man, he stabbed knees,
Right.
legs, arm, like he is anything he can. And he's not even just proficient with a curved blade; he's also proficient with the military style
Yeah,
knives too.
like the survival knife.
Yeah,
Remember?
go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, even with the knife, anything in his hand. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's in that hallway, that first raid, carrying a guy, and he's beating people with the knife stick.
Yep. And a knife. Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
carrying
the
a
point.
guy in his hand at the same time.
Yep.
So it's just
Like he slammed him against
Yeah.
the wall, killing these two dudes, getting them
I
back.
think that was one of the coolest scenes when he hit that dude's head against the wall
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6 times, like, and breaking towels while he's doing it. It's like, dude, that's a little much.
But that goes. I'm glad Jacob brought up that point about him in the hallway,
Yeah, just
carrying that
carrying
dude,
that dude.
and can stay and still able to be aware of what's going on and still be able to defend
it's
himself.
almost like Rama's got spider sense.
I mean, honestly, it's almost like that because
I
man,
think-
he's so aware of his surroundings
Yeah.
that none of them caught him off guard.
And you're just that quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, no hesitation. So y'all got any more points to add to the knife?
Not on Rama.
No.
Like like I said, my only point is, my last point on the knives as far as Rama. I think the best use of knives for him is that kitchen knife scene with the assassin. Because the reason why I say that, Rama started that fight off unarmed.
Right.
Yeah.
When he
he took the knife.
Yeah, exactly. He took it from him and killed him with his own knife.
And
that's a spit in the face.
you can see during that fight, because the guy didn't start off with knives.
Right,
in the
exactly,
fight.
yeah.
And you can see when he pulls his knife out, Rama switches his fighting style just a little bit.
You know, I didn't notice that, but you're right.
Yeah, because he goes for more of it's like, I don't want to say offense, but he
starts out offensive and then it goes to defense.
Right, but in that fight, it switched from defense to offense so quickly.
Right.
Like he was defending himself, then went on the attack. Defending himself, went on the attack.
He knew when to go back and forth.
Exactly.
Well, you also remember too, he was the first one to attack.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. And I think too that fight shows how much endurance Rama has too. Like he started out fighting in the warehouse. Right.
And then going to what was it?
Two dudes in the hallway, then Hammer Girl
and baseball bat dude.
Right, and then the assassin.
And you notice it in the video where the hammer chick really fucked his hands up. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. Like he had that red on his hands where she hit him with the claws.
And that shows like he's able, I don't want to say block out pain, but completely it's kind of what he does is block it out.
Just an adrenaline rush, man.
Well, yeah, because I don't know, his adrenaline seems like it's pumping 24/7.
Yeah.
Because
he's all the time fighting.
Yeah.
He just can't take him.
I don't think anybody else in this tournament can match him on endurance.
Nah, the only other person was John Wick. That's the only closest one.
And that was the closest.
And I don't even think John Wick has him on endurance.
Well, I think the guy he's fighting can match him with endurance.
I don't know.
You don't really see him go to his limit.
That's
not
true.
That is not true.
Well, we'll get to him.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to
Y'all are about to really start.
I see that. All right. So rule number 3, we're gonna go down all of these. So the warehouse, the abandoned warehouse. I don't think Rama has an advantage as far as this. I think this one, I think he'll put the prep time to good use, and he knows how to. And well, you know what? I think he knows how to use his surroundings better than Riddick.
Right.
Like far as knowing how to use, like I said, he killed someone with the bottom of a door frame. A spur of the notice.
Right.
He hit him and just made the instinct to just grab him and kill him with a door frame.
Yeah.
So I think this is on equal grounds for different reasons. I'm gonna say this. I think the prep time will help him more than Riddick as far as prepping for the warehouse.
Well, the warehouse, I think, is going to be more towards Riddick.
No, I was to say, I think it's equal for different reasons.
Right.
Like I said, with Rama, his prep time is going to come into play better for me.
Yeah, he'll notice all the little stuff on the ground.
Right. And not even just that, nor that he can lure Riddick into a close enough area to where he can use it.
You know, I don't know if it really shows it in Raid 2. I can't remember, because I know the first scene he's in that bathroom stall.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it shows. I don't think it shows him choosing to go in there. But you kind of get the idea that he chose to go in there because all these guys were coming.
Exactly. That's what actually the point of New was brought up one time.
Well, I think also too that also I think that might be a little bit of an homage to 300.
Like the Leonidas thing was 300.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to be stuck in this little corridor. Right. I mean, with our superior fighting skills, we can just crush wave after wave after wave.
And that's why I said, man, that prep time with Rama, I think is going to work to where it will equal out, because I know what the advantage that Riddick is going to have in this area, but I think the prep time is going to equal it out enough to where he's prepared enough to know, because he knows Riddick has that shine job. Right. Because remember, he's got 7 days of prep time.
Now, hey Jacob, do you think that Rama will use like his surroundings, like finding like a piece of wood to use that?
Definitely. If he needs it, it's going to be there.
Glass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've seen him use glass before.
The light come down, pick that up and just use it.
Exactly.
I'll pick my fluorescent light up and kill you with it.
Well, it was his brother that did that one.
That's
that was his brother.
I thought he's the one that stabbed him.
He was the one getting choked out.
Yeah, he was keeping Mad Dog's attention.
Yeah, that's
what it is. He's a good distractor.
But so I think, like I said, for different reasons, this is on equal footing as far as the warehouse.
Well, I don't know. Then again, now that I'm thinking about it, if we're talking about Rama in the warehouse, you look at like the scene where he's fighting all like 20 of them dudes.
Yeah, he's using his environment.
He like kicked one guy into the stair rail, the metal rail, and hit the dude in the head.
Right.
And
not even just that, he used that storage cabinet to just knock it over on two of the dudes.
Yeah,
that were,
yeah, he did, didn't he?
He even used a water jug.
Empty? Was it empty?
Yeah, it was
that's
empty.
right. It was empty.
Yeah, so I think this is equal for different reasons.
Yeah.
So all right, so the last one, the no firearms. For me,
No,
I don't think this
Well,
affects. I think this is. What I'm saying is, I don't think this will affect either one of them not using
Yeah,
firearms.
I don't think they would have made it this far.
Exactly.
No.
If it required them to use
Because
firearms.
that's what hurt John Wick.
Yeah, that's why John
Right.
Wick's not here.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's more proficient with firearms.
He's kind of proficient at everything.
Well,
though.
true, but he's not as proficient with a knife as Rama is.
I don't know, man.
Not from the videos.
I mean, his martial arts skill aren't on par with Rama.
No,
you
no,
gotta
they're
give
not.
him that.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I mean,
But like I said, that's what hurt John Wick early in the rounds. I don't think, like you said, if they would have been so heavily reliant on a firearm, they would have never made it this far into
No.
the tournament.
It's kind of like
It would
taking
be-
the Timberlakes away from Bone.
Right. Yeah,
think if
that's true. That's true.
if firearms were winning, it'd be down to Mike and
Mike Banning and
yeah, Mike
John
Banning.
Oh yeah,
John Wick.
easily. And John Wick would still
Yeah.
win. John Wick
Yeah.
is like, there's no
It's not much, but it's above.
No, it's not even close. Like
Okay. I'll concede. In this one.
Yeah. So like I said, for this one, I won't talk that much about Rama. This one, I think the no firearms will
Right.
not affect either one of them.
Right.
Like I said, I think Rama's more proficient in firearms, but that is not going to help him today.
Right.
All right. So let's move on to the main man. Oh, did you have any more points to make
Yeah,
for
one
Rama?
more thing on Rama is his growth between the first movie and the second movie. I mean, it's
Yeah.
almost like two different characters.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, remember,
I mean, he
we
still has
got
the same
3
skills.
years. We got the 3 years
Right.
in prison.
And those 3 years are pretty much training the entire time.
Yes,
Just,
it really
you know,
is.
to
It's
survive.
survival.
He just doesn't stop fighting.
No, and that's the crazy thing. Like I say, I'm glad you brought that up. It's like you said, he does not stop fighting.
Right.
You're gonna have to kill him. Like he will fight. And as you see when he was fighting the assassin, he took knife cuts, blows to the head. I mean,
Yeah.
he's getting cut pretty bad, and he did not stop until he was dead.
Like I thought he almost that first cut to the leg. You know,
Yeah,
got
I
him
know.
pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it hurt his ass.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, but the thing is, that's what I love about him, and he's able to just focus so well and go to his target and
Yeah.
eliminate it. All right. So anybody's got any more points for Rama?
Let's go to the main man.
Let's go to the main man.
Richard B. Riddick.
Dick Riddick.
Riddick.
Dick Riddick.
I don't know why you keep saying that. Killing me.
Oh man. So we got Riddick here today. So who wants to start it out? We're gonna start with we'll do the same thing we did for Rama. Just go through each rule.
Yeah.
All right. So the
7 days.
7 days worth of prep time.
I think Jacob over here is right. I think he'll probably maybe use 3 or 4 days.
Right.
But you know the thing is too is he's also like one of those basic instinct fighters.
Right.
And he is. But that's what kind of Rama is too now.
Yeah.
Like from the first to second one, he's
Right.
kind of a basic one. I mean,
But when
Well, yeah, I'm sorry,
I
go
think
ahead.
the basic instinct leans more towards Riddick.
well, yeah, that's
Than he does Rama. Rama's got prep time, but I think that Riddick has the instinct.
Right.
yeah.
And
I'll give you that.
I think that will help him because he don't have the martial arts skills that Rama does.
Right.
But he has the reflexes and the speed to to match it because
That's one thing we forgot to talk about. I don't know. I
Speed.
think speed is pretty equal in this one, man. Both of
Yeah.
these guys are pretty damn
But
fast.
I think that's good to make up the difference between his lack of martial arts
Right.
skills and his.
And I think him being. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
No,
ahead.
that was it.
Oh, see, perfect timing.
Yeah.
His lack of martial arts skills, though, it doesn't really hurt him because of his speed and him
Right.
being so fast. But
Nah, I'm be honest with you. If it was not for him being the size he is, if he was the same size as Rama, that would
Yeah.
hurt him a lot.
Yeah, it would hurt him.
But Rama's martial arts skill,
Right.
Rama needs it more because Riddick is so much bigger than he is.
Right.
He's about maybe 6 inches bigger, and
I
probably
say Rama's like what 5'5", ain't he? 5'6"?
5'7", I think it was.
5'7"?
Yeah, I think it was like
And,
5'7". Riddick's 6 foot.
And Vin Diesel or Riddick's like 6 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 foot even. But I think that his weight is what leans it for
And
him.
the power
Yeah,
behind
it's
his hips
mass,
and stuff.
Well, I mean, you also got to think too. You know, Riddick had a shiv, and he was going up against Johns in Pitch Black, and took Johns down. And Johns had a shotgun.
Now,
Yeah.
John, let's not pretend that Johns didn't take him down a few times too in that movie.
That's
'Cause
not.
I
Well,
miss-
yeah, you're right.
I mean, because Johns knew how dangerous Riddick was.
Right.
And he was on point the entire time to make sure Riddick did not escape.
Yeah, there was that one scene in the movie where he was like, one of the guys was like, well, what if Riddick sees us first? He's like, then no shots will be fired.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, because you will be dead by then.
Yeah. So like I said, this for me, I think the prep time falls more for Rama on this one. Like this for me. And like I said, I think that Rama needs it more because of his disadvantage with size and Riddick having such a lot more power probably behind his blows and probably more likely a longer reach too.
I bet that hurts so bad getting hit by either one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Would you like to get hit by?
No,
I don't know. I would like to just feel one little hit from one of them.
No,
as long as it's not like a joint or something.
Now, all right, so we'll move on to the knives. So, yeah.
Well, I think, like you said, I think it's about equal. The only difference that I think is that we see more of Rama with a blade than we do not more, but we get better action.
Yeah, we get a lot more quantity.
Better choreography.
Yeah, and I don't want to hold that against Riddick because we see how well he is with the knife.
Right.
I mean, not even just a knife.
That's all he uses.
Right, and not even just with a knife, just a sharp object.
Yeah.
But
just a rock that looks kind of sharp.
Exactly. And I think, like I said, this is where this is the most equal footing part of the match is the knife work.
Right.
I think both of them are equally skilled.
Yeah.
We're using the blade, especially a curved blade.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty even on this one. I don't think.
Well, now we're gonna go ahead and mention the part about the endurance.
Now the endurance, like I said, I don't think I'll rescind my previous comment. I don't think it's equal.
Bring up a point too about the endurance on Riddick, just to make sure. Remember, he traveled like 15 kilometers on the surface of crematorium.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was like 15 or something like that kilometers, and trying to escape the sunlight, and then after running all that, climbing up a damn mountain, saving Kiara, and then he's got to fight a whole battalion of necromongers.
Yeah,
that's
true.
when he's like, okay, let's play the game. Who's the better killer?
Yeah. So I say this is actually pretty equal then. Like I said, I won't say Rama has the advantage of that. I think endurance is probably pretty equal.
So that's why that was the point that I was going to make with the Riddick.
Now I think, you know what, honestly, I think Rama probably has more of an advantage in speed.
Well, I think maybe because he's smaller.
Yeah, smaller and smaller, and he's a lot more trained in martial arts. You see that come into play in a lot of his fights.
Yeah,
but Riddick's good reaction time.
Yeah,
that's what you see. Those
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, remember in Pitch Black where Johns has Riddick chained up.
Yep.
And then shoots the chain, and Riddick right off the bat just steals that gun away
before
before it blink. I mean, if you blink, you'll miss the whole scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one which kind of goes in endurance is his pain tolerance.
Yeah.
It's incredibly higher than Rama. I mean, it's going to take a lot for Rama to hurt him.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, the same would be said for Rama too, because we see Rama take a shitload of damage.
We don't see him still fighting with his leg dangling, though. We don't see that.
Well, you kind of do in that knife scene. I mean,
he's taking some serious cuts.
No, you're not seeing bones sticking.
Well, and that's fair enough. But I think, though, man, we do get this chance to see that Rama can endure a lot of pain and keep on going. And I just think that, don't get me wrong, I think it'd be more of a challenge for Rama to hurt Riddick enough to stop him.
Right.
But I think that Rama still can take some serious blows from Riddick before he's really out.
Especially Rama from Raid 2.
Yeah, Rama from Raid 2.
He's a lot tougher.
Yeah,
he's more pissed off, more like determined to stay
against the world.
Yeah, he's like, I've got to survive no matter what.
That's right.
They said the mission was only going to be like 3 months. It's been 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Now
I don't want to play no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So now on to the warehouse.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. There's going to be certain advantages to Rama, but there's also the advantages to Riddick too.
Right, because the shadows are Riddick's advantage.
Right.
Like that's not even a debate.
Because
like,
Riddick has stealth over Rama.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Oh yeah, easily.
Any day.
Yeah, easily.
Even on his worst day, he's still got stealth over Rama. Now,
I think the stealth is not too much of a factor because of Rama's situational awareness. Right. I think that's what evens out. I think Riddick will be able to get close, but not close enough for a kill before Rama will notice him, coming up behind him or something. So I think Rama will be able to react good enough to where he'd be able to defend himself pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, both of them, like you said, I think instincts. What do you think about instincts being on par?
Yeah, I think they're on par. I mean, they're
I
definitely
almost
even.
would say-
and I think Rama would be smart enough to stay out of the darkness.
Yes. Yeah, he would
You
know.
know,
It's like we got 7 days worth of
he's
prep.
Well, that's the thing, though. With Riddick being.
We just cut Jacob off too, by the way. I'm so sorry.
Well, you said Rama would know better to stay out of the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and he
mean,
would.
I mean, if you're not going to come out and just don't fight. I mean, if you don't
And-
come out and face me in the light,
Right.
you just don't come.
Exactly, and I think too and that's where I think Riddick has a slight disadvantage, because if any sunlight gets in his eyes and blinds him, that's the end of the match.
Well,
I
That's
don't
the end
know.
of it.
He's been fighting with those eyes for his whole life.
Yeah, but you
No,
see it, but
it's-
long enough.
Yeah, but
Long
you
enough.
see in a couple scenes in Pitch Black where those glasses get knocked
Right.
off, and he's completely blind. He can't do anything, and that's where I think if something like that were to happen, I think that would be in the match.
And
If
Rama
any-
does seem to have luck on his side.
Yeah, he really does.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to mention another scene that will go on Riddick when it comes to situational awareness.
Mhm.
There's a scene in the latest Riddick movie where he's chained up and he's chained up by all fours, and somebody unlocks his leg, and all it takes is like 5 seconds for him to kick a machete and cut a dude's head off.
Right. Yeah.
And he wasn't even holding it.
Right.
I'm like, he kicked the guy back, he dropped the machete, and Riddick kicked it into his face.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, I think, man, this the only advantage that each one I think has an advantage, and it's really only two. It's only one for each one. I think the prep time is really the advantage for Rama, but the size and strength of Riddick is
size, strength, and speed.
And
no. Like I said, speed. 'Cause speed. Everything else, the speed, the endurance, and situational awareness, their reaction time, I think those are pretty much equal from what we've seen in the fight. I think those are equal. The two I just named were the only two advantages that either one of them have. One, and it's one for each one, so it still evens out to where this is a pretty tough match.
Yeah,
this
it really is.
not-
I mean, I'm still going back and forth.
Me too.
in my head
and
who I think
honestly,
is going to win.
and because both of them are so equal, and even the one disadvantage one may have, they have an advantage to counteract that disadvantage. So this one, man, is a pretty tough one.
All right, now
no firearms.
No firearms.
Which again,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that one doesn't for either participant. That will not affect this match at all.
All right, y'all ready?
All right,
here's
so we ready for the picks now?
No, here it comes.
His special rule.
Oh yeah.
This is rule number 5. I'm going to go ahead and throw it
He's
out
been
there.
wanting to throw it out there.
Each character gets one shot of adrenaline.
Ooh.
They pick what time they're going to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, they have that. They have it in their pocket, jam it in their arm just to give it a boost. Now, who do you think that'll help more?
Honestly, Riddick.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I disagree. I think honestly they help Rama out more.
Well, see, the reason I say that is because I think Rama is just always full of adrenaline, full.
But can you
the whole
imagine
time.
him going, like I said, just that extra shot? Because
Yeah,
he's fat. He's
that's
this
true.
fast now.
That's true.
Imagine when his blood is pumping that good, and it's just
And his
aware.
heart's literally ready to explode.
Yeah, he's ready to
I
just.
mean, It'd be kind of like that scene with Mad Dog when he was fighting the two brothers in that green.
Soon
You know,
as
he
the-
was fighting good, both of them.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
as soon as that was, he knew his life was on the line.
Oh, he
and
really-
he just taking the high gear.
Yeah, he's
And
got.
I think the same thing would happen with Rama.
So I think then that this is gonna be like that extra shot of adrenaline.
I still think that the adrenaline would help Riddick too. Because,
it would.
I mean, if you think about it, he's pretty good at ignoring pain.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
But when you put that shot of adrenaline in, it's at the nth degree. So,
Right,
I mean,
that's
he
like
could
a-
have limbs just falling off.
Like I said, so could Rama. Because like I said, it's not like we have not seen Rama take a lot of damage.
I don't think Rama's pain tolerance is as good as.
I disagree.
I don't think it's as good as Riddick.
I don't know,
it's up
man.
there,
that's
but
that's
it's,
2 against 1 now.
well,
Like I said, I'm not trying. I'm just trying to present my case.
Right.
That's all.
You're right.
I think their pain tolerance is pretty equal.
I think it's pretty equal. I think it may be 1 or 2 points off.
It may be, and the only scene
I would say I would give that advantage to Riddick with
Right.
the pain tolerance. I mean, you have to at least admit that.
No, I don't want to, but I probably have to because fighting with a broken leg,
Right.
with the bone sticking out your arm,
Not even just fighting a
I mean,
regular. I mean, you're fighting a
but-
giant dog.
right? But like I said, it's hard. It's really hard for me to even say that because
Right.
of all the damage and all the stuff I've seen Rama go through and
Right.
still be able to make it to the end. It's hard for me to give that completely to Riddick because of one scene where we see him
Right.
fight with just a bone, that's one scene, but I've seen several that Rama has taken damage, cuts, and everything.
He fell out of that window.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he jumped out of a window. Thank you.
Yeah,
by the way.
But
But he's right though. He jumped out of a window with a dude. But,
bad armor.
You jump out of a window and see him armor help your ass in it. And that's another good point. Like we see him jump out of a window with a dude to the next story, fall like a story or two, and land. Hurt his fucking back. He rolls out, gets out of the way of the shots for coming from the other building, and still survives and makes it to the end.
But I will give him. He had after that scene, he had a couple minutes to recuperate.
And that's true. Right. But
Riddick didn't have that.
fair enough. But I think though, man, with me seeing more of Rama's endurance and more of him pushing past his limits and sustaining so much damage and still being able to fight, I can't give it to Riddick because I've seen Rama use it, like go through more as far as in the fight scenes. That's what I'm gonna go through. Because Riddick's so good, he doesn't really, if you think about it, he doesn't really take much damage. Like that's the thing. Like one fight he may have, but what I'm saying is for the majority of the time we see Riddick, he's so badass, he does not.
It's hard to hurdle.
It is. But Rama, we've seen
Batista did it.
No.
Batista was hurting him pretty bad.
Right. Well, I'm not saying every fight, but what I'm saying is we see Rama go through more damage and more injuries, and still be able to fight and make it to the end. That's just the only reason why I can't give it to either one and give it to Riddick, is because I've seen Rama go through some shit and still come out on top.
With the shot of adrenaline, I think it'll work more for Riddick.
For me, I honestly, I think it's equal too.
I think it's pretty equal.
Yeah.
If anything, it'd make Rama's heart explode and
right. It's true.
Die that way.
But I think that right there won't affect it much because both of them are so fast and so skilled at what they do. I don't think it'll affect either one or give an advantage to either one in this fight.
In another aspect, though, we see Riddick a lot more on the brink of death than we do Rama.
I don't know.
We really kind of do. I mean,
well, and honestly, I can honestly understand that, and I like in the Chronicles of Riddick we do, because
even in Pitch Black, and
not really in Pitch Black, because most of the time he's good.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not to the end of the movie where we see that.
That's what I'm saying. In every end of all of his movies, he's always on the brink of death.
Shit, so is Rama.
Yeah, still
shit.
Yeah.
In both of his movies, he was on the brink of death and still, which again, in the first movie, him and his brother should have died. I'll wholeheartedly admit that. They got lucky.
I don't know.
They got lucky.
Well,
because you can clearly tell.
Jacob said that it was the luck factor.
Yeah, he does have some serious luck.
I mean, that could help get those goggles off of Riddick.
Yeah.
But it really could.
Because I think that is Riddick's Achilles heel.
Right.
Those eyes, that shot job. That's his Achilles heel. If those goggles come off in any direct light, that's the end of the match.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the more that I'm thinking about it, Riddick's got more time to think. So he'll probably be like, okay, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go through this warehouse without my goggles.
Would 7 days be enough to truly learn every inch of that? Because now remember, he's still got to study Rama, not just that warehouse.
It's not that. It's fighting with your eyes closed, and against Rama is.
That's not going to work. Nah,
we've seen before in other things, like in animes like Bleach.
But we're talking about Rama and Riddick.
Yeah.
Riddick is with his eyes closed. If he's fighting with his eyes closed against Rama, it's a done deal.
And that's a big if too, though.
It really is.
That comes to that point.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of ifs in this scenario.
Now, if Riddick can wear his goggles, can Rama just wear one of those headbands with light on it and just, at the last second flip it on? Get you, motherfucker.
That would be awesome. But that's the thing, like I said, is that this is so hard to call. Like honestly,
it really is.
Honestly, I'm almost to the same level as you are. Like I don't know who to pick because it's truly so equal.
Look at we can look at the numbers. The numbers are advantages. Who's got advantages in what part?
Honestly, but the thing is,
knife play will be.
Equal.
I mean, all the number. I think the numbers even out. It's just,
like I said before, one has an advantage, and then like I said, they have it. One has a disadvantage, but they have an advantage to counteract that disadvantage.
Right.
Like I said, so it's equal all the way around because even though Rama's smaller, I think that it's so equal, and that prep time will make up for him being a little bit smaller.
Maybe.
And it's like I said, there's a lot of maybes in this.
I know what made me decide on who my pick was, and that is that knife fight.
Yeah.
Because once I start watching it, I think that's exactly how a fight between Riddick and Rama would be. I mean, that guy with those knives and everything like that. You know, I think that's exactly how it would be. The only difference is Riddick is bigger than that guy.
Right.
That Rama was fighting.
Riddick no honor.
Right.
Shit, neither does Rama anymore.
No, but
Rama doesn't have any honor.
The assassin did.
The assassin didn't have any honor.
Well, you know, they started that fight. They started
fair
with
fair and square, but then the assassin started getting his ass
Right.
like, fuck this shit, I'm
Yeah.
pulling out my blade.
Right. But I think that's how Riddick, and I think Riddick though has the advantage with height and power, and then the assassin. And
Pick him up and just hold him.
I hate to give it to him, but I think Riddick would have this one.
So y'all ready to make your picks?
I can't make one.
Just based on that fight.
All right, so Jacob already made his pick, but we're gonna do it again because the official pick section of our video.
Sorry
is
if I jumped
coming up
ahead.
now.
I can't do it.
All right.
I can't do it, man.
So Jacob, who do you pick for this? Who's your pick for this week?
I mean, it's a hard pick, but I'm going to go with Riddick just for that reason, because I think, like I said, that battle, it's exactly how it would be.
It's just
but
so much
Riddick is just so
power.
much bigger than the assassin, and you know.
That bigger is better.
Hey, I mean, Rama's have an uphill
know.
battle. Rama has an uphill battle getting
really
the damage
does.
on this, and I'd hate it because I actually like
Well-
Rama, and I want Rama to win, but I don't know. I think Riddick.
I think if
So Jacob, your pick is Riddick this week.
I think if maybe
Reluctantly.
All right, so
I think maybe if Rama used that shot right.
like I said, I don't think. Like I said, it's hard for me to use that. The only reason why I say that is
if he used
because
it right.
if it had been anyone else, I'd say it would probably help. But Rama is so, like you said, he's already so he's so pumped up that may kill him even using that.
Yeah, and I think Riddick would use it just as well as
I think
Riddick would just use it for recreation.
Right.
at the end after the fight.
So who's your pick for this week, Dubis? Now, come on now. You got to give us one.
All right.
Are you abstaining from this week?
No.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna have to go with Rama.
Holy fucking shit!
I hate to say it, man.
Wow. I'm not even gonna lie. I am surprised.
I'm shocked.
I am like y'all. You see the look of surprise on my face? That's how. Wow.
No, I'm not shocked that Rama deserves a win because
No. That's
surely
not, I'm
does.
surprised.
I'm just surprised he
Yeah.
picked it.
Holy crap.
Honestly, I just don't. I mean, I think Rama's just better. I think he's a better action star.
Like, hold on, Jacob, hold on. Like, I don't even want. I don't think any of you understand what just happened here. For him to say that Rama was better than Riddick, you don't understand how much of how shocked I am right now.
That'd be like him saying Superman could beat Batman or something
Yeah.
like that.
would never happen.
Well, you know.
But wow. So, what's your reason for picking Rama this week?
I think a lot of your points that you made with him, you know, with his prep time and the numbers, just, you know, they don't add up in Riddick's favor.
Right.
And all it takes, and plus the luck factor. I didn't even think of that until you mentioned it. But you're right, that luck factor. I mean, hell, he could probably kick Riddick like into a wall and them goggles are broken. That's it, and then it's over with.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wow, your pick is Rama.
Honestly, that
Wow.
luck factor really helps.
It
out.
does, because we've seen him be severely lucky.
Yeah, and that's what he needs against Riddick.
Yeah,
Because-
and, you know, I mean, he landed the right way when he fell out of the window.
Right.
He's definitely not as ruthless as Riddick.
No, I
don't know about that.
I think that's pretty
Riddick
equal.
Enjoys watching people.
Riddick does enjoy the
enjoy-
fight more.
I think you're right. He does enjoy it more,
Rama's
but
just
it's
kind of put in the situation, and plus Rama has a lot more to fight for rather than. Riddick.
that's true. Yeah, family man. That's a very good point.
You know, he's just wanting to get home.
Right.
Yeah.
And you put something between a man and his family, he's gonna move that out. He's gonna remove that obstacle.
Right. Now, I do think that Riddick has some advantages.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that it's as many as Rama.
Okay.
That's really, it's just that.
Wow.
I don't like my pick.
I'm so bad. You don't even understand like the
Not
smile on my
happy-
face.
I'm
I'm
not
so
happy
surprised.
about I mean, I'm sure both of y'all can tell. I'm not really happy about
Right.
it.
And
It's just, that's what's going to happen, I think.
Right. And all right. So I'm gonna make my pick before we continue on. I think my pick for this week is Rama. Like, I think Rama's martial arts skills, because Riddick has no martial arts skills.
Right.
He has none. So that means Rama has an advantage in knowing how to take down. Because remember now, martial arts, you know how to fight bigger opponents, because not everybody's gonna be the same size as you.
Well, like I was saying, Riddick can take down bigger opponents too.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, but I'm just saying, his martial arts helps with that because
I think Rama knows a little bit more where to hit.
Yes, because I think Riddick's more of a brawler, and Riddick's more of a fighter. I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, Rama's more of a fighter, and Riddick's more of a brawler. I think that's
what I thought you said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I switched them around. Sorry, but I think that along with, I think, because don't get me wrong, I think the knife work is equal, but let's not forget Rama's discipline is specifically designed to use knives.
Yeah. Right.
So along with his martial arts skills and the prep time, because I think everything else is pretty equal, but I think those three factors right there, I think it tips it in Rama's favor this week.
Yeah.
That's just, for me, my pick's Rama.
Yeah.
Well, we knew your pick was going to be Rama.
Well, no, hold up now, because I was surprised. I picked Riddick over Mad Dog last week. But
I mean, that's the right choice.
Yeah, because Mad Dog was a lot smaller than Rama. Rama has a little more weight to him.
Not much.
He's like almost 5 inches, almost like 4 to 5 inches.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, you watch that movie, the one on Netflix with the one dude from The Purge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you notice the size difference between him and Mad Dog. And Mad Dog's just a little guy.
Yeah, and it really is. So I think that's, for me, Rama is a little more equal in size. He's maybe only about 4 to 5 inches shorter. Right. And I think he has enough power in his blows to be able to. Don't get me wrong. This is not an easy fight.
No.
This is not. This is going to come down to the wire.
It's like a 51-49.
Yes, right. And honestly, that is exactly what it is.
That's why I didn't really want to make a choice.
It's like both of y'all pick Rama, that I agree with you completely.
Right.
I'm going to stick with Riddick just because.
Right. And I think there is no wrong choice in this.
There really isn't.
I think this is so equal. I think immediately, like a lot of times people see Riddick and immediately assume because he's bigger he's going to win. No, that does not assume that, because there's a lot of factors that go into this fight.
So you know what happens when you assume, right?
You make an ass of you. You don't make one out of me. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, my pick's Rama this week. So we got Rama, and Riddick over there.
Which still, no picks are wrong.
No, they're not. Like I said.
All right, commenters, if you're gonna throw comments,
you gotta convince us.
I'll comment for Rama.
He's gonna switch.
I'll have 2 votes this week.
So yeah, man, I think, man. So subscribers, if you're commenting on this, if you want, you gotta give us some good, convincing arguments to lead us to the opposite of what we picked this week. Because
and we'll make one more video on the outcome.
Yeah, we'll make one more video to let you know who won and everything like that.
A little bit of little history through the Tournament of Power.
I think that's fun. Yeah, I think that would.
On that one too.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But I'm glad you were able to join us today, Jacob.
Yeah,
man, one of our subscribers joined us. It's awesome. So this is fun, man. I think, like I said, this one is so close. I agree with you, Anubis. I didn't really want to pick one, but just those small things, I think that Rama has just slight advantages, but they're enough to tip the favor.
We hear it. We've heard it in the Tournament of Power. We're gonna have to go ahead and quote it again. It's the Samurai Champloo quote, "By a razor thin margin."
Yeah, by a razor. Yeah, it really is.
You will lose.
Yeah, and I think that the razor thin margin leans a little bit more towards Rama.
Right.
Just for me.
You've seen Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I this has been fun, man. And I cannot wait to hear the comments in this one to see. I'm even interested in hearing Will and Special K's, because Will defended John Wick the entire tournament, then Rama won, and then Will was like, man, fuck.
And we put out some really good points with Rama.
No, we did. Well, I think we put out good points for both of them. Like I said, because this is almost a 50-50, but it's just 51-49. Like, it's so close to where I almost didn't want to pick, but I had to.
Yeah, and it really just boils down to what time of day it is.
Yeah, it really is. And,
if it's nighttime, dude, Riddick wins.
Right, and honestly,
if it's daylight, Rama wins. That's a good point too, man.
So like I said, there's so many. Like, I don't want to get too in depth in the details. I want people to use their imaginations just to get what they feel is their point across as far as why the person they pick should win.
And I want to hear about y'all's idea about the shot of adrenaline too.
Yeah, I agree. I said for me, I think it's a good idea. It's just that I don't think.
I think it would work for Riddick better than it would Rama.
I think it's pretty equal.
Yeah.
Like I said, because both of them are so fast and. Actually, if we were going by that, I think it would work better for Rama because his martial arts would be sped up.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why I was thinking about it, because I was watching Kick-Ass 2. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene where
now what happened to where Hit Girl fought Mother Russia when she hit that shot of adrenaline? What happened to Mother Russia?
She got destroyed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine that with Rama.
Well, imagine that with Riddick.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, you're right. I'm not disagreeing. But we see that just because it's bigger.
That was just my inspiration for that.
Well, right, and that's a good inspiration.
Well, I mean, you're taking this little girl and fighting some 6'4" Russian chick,
right,
who threw a lawnmower and killed cops. You know what I'm saying? Threw a lawnmower into a squad car.
Right.
Which, I don't know. It's fun. Yeah, that movie was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, man, I enjoyed this thoroughly. This was a good debate session.
And it was really fun having you with us, man.
Yes, it was. Man. I'm glad
I
you
appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, well,
the invite.
You know, you're always welcome.
Yes, you are, man. So just let us know when you want to come over. All right, so everybody. So I guess that's the end of this video today. So this is some good points. So we expect to see some good debates in the comment section. I want some good points as to why either one of these guys should win.
You know, I show all the people that we work with the pages of comments. The books that people write us, and I mean, I love them.
Me too,
I love
man.
reading every bit of it.
Like, I think Will is the Predator Collectibles of the fight tournament. Like, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an insult. That just shows because Predator Collectibles knows what. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
So much insight.
And I think, like I said, that's why I was glad to have Jacob here today because
you're also one of them too.
Yeah, like where you come in really good details as to why. Because I think you switched my mind once, and I think Will switched my mind once to switch to the other person.
Well, not only that, Will was trying to get Jacob to be like, "Come on, man."
Yeah, on the John Wick.
Right.
But you know, I'm sorry, but after thinking about it more, I think Rama has it.
Yeah, I just think you take guns away from, like you said.
Yeah.
Take guns away from.
Take teeth away from a tiger.
Yeah, exactly. So.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Well, everybody, we thank you for joining us today. I can't wait to see the comments that y'all are going to leave for us so we can debate with y'all in the comment section.
Even more.
Yes, even more. But thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
I'm Jacob.
We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining Cracker Hunters. Peace.